Coach, first of all, what do you make of the performance of the players?
No, I was happy overall. It was a pretty tough game, and some players really stood up, and it showed others, they still have a little bit more work to do, so that's important. It was a bit hard. We put some gentlemen in there for specific reasons, and obviously the girls haven't played with them before, so that makes it a little bit harder, but overall very pleased.
Coach, what are some of the things that you're looking for from these players in order for them to be selected for the team?
Well, this is part of selection. It's not the only thing, but those who stand up and can do the things that as coaches we're asking of them. So it is important that they follow the instruction and that they give their best, which I think they all did.
You have a next game on
Sunday evening.
What would you be telling these players to work on or to do in order for them to be even considered for
Well, to eliminate some of the unforced errors that were made, some of the bad passing and those sorts of things, some defensive plays, they were not quite as tight marking as they should, so just little things that they have to be more disciplined and tighten up on.
Were you happy with the intensity of the game?
Yes, very happy with the intensity. I thought everyone really did try hard, and that was important.
Coach, your team started out strong tonight, but you fell down in the third and fourth quarter. What do you think was the disadvantage for your team this evening?
Oh, look, just as I said, different combinations. It's not, the score's irrelevant. It doesn't matter who wins or who doesn't, but score's irrelevant because we are chopping and changing our combinations, and some combinations work better than others. But it is important to see different people with others, so we have to chop and change the teams.
Coach, just over a month before the Commonwealth Games, are you pleased with how your team has been progressing?
Oh, I think so, yes. As I said, I was quite pleasantly pleased with the performance tonight, the standard of the game and then the intensity shown by all players.
What about the fitness of the players?
Yes, it showed us that some players are right on track and some players still have a little bit more to go.
Well, we heard about Janine Fowler, heard that
Yes.
she's on the mend, as well as Malaisha Kelly picked up an injury. Is there any other injury concerns?
No, everyone is fine. Janelle hopefully will be playing later on this evening. I'm not sure. She had a fitness test. She certainly was training, so it's not a major injury. And Malaisha's just had 7 days rest on her. She has tendinitis of the knee. So again, not major, just little niggles.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Coach, what did you make of your team performance this evening?
I think they played exceptionally well this evening. There were a few moments that they were out of it, but overall I think they played well.
What were some of the strong points you think that were in the game this evening?
I think their movements on court, movements on and off the ball, and I think they're passing into the shooters.
And overall, how do you assess the fitness level of the players just off shy of a month left before the Commonwealth Games?
Their fitness level has been very good. I am very pleased to see that they have managed to run the entire 1 hour of the game. That is what we are hoping to see in the Commonwealth game. And it's good that they have displayed that today on court.
And you have another game on Sunday. What would you be going back telling your players that they need to improve or some of the things they need to work on ahead of that game?
I think their decision making at times were a bit off. So in terms of their patience, they need to be a bit more patient with passing the ball. So that is what we need to work on some more. In the last 3 quarters, I've seen some sort of improvement, but we need to start with the patience because we need to maintain that throughout the game.
And in terms of injuries, is there any concern from your side of the girls this evening?
No, we have no injury worries at the moment. Nothing that we want to say, yes, that is going to affect us in the Commonwealth Games. They are all healthy and they are all training well.
And based on tonight's performance, what do you think will be the outcome of Sunday night? Are you looking forward to a more paced game and a more focused game?
I'm looking for a more focused game, a more assertive game, a more decision-making game in terms of their movements and in terms of their passing as well.
All right, thanks, Coach, and all this.
Thank you.
No, Coach. Good.
But statistics really didn't matter. It was the combination competition that the coaches are looking forward to. How would you assess your team's performance this evening?
Well, they did what they had to do on the court. They go there, did what the coach said to them on the bench, and go there and just execute some. I'm very pretty much happy for what they were there to do.
And what did you think were some of the high points of your team's success this evening?
I think just timing, patience, and just talking, knowing when to move and who's past the ball. So I think that and the combination worked well on the court. So.
And as one of the persons leading the team, what are some of the things going back to training, some of the things that you'll be saying to them to work on for the next game on Sunday?
Alright, for the next game on Sunday, I think we need to work on more team goals, meaning like also get that ball smoothly coming down and not just all over the place. More working on that and just more confidence of putting in that ball in the circle and placement.
Alright, thanks much. All the best.
Thank you.
This evening, but it was more so about seeking the combinations and see what worked. What did you think worked for your team this evening?
Well, I think we had a little bit of patience, but in the first quarter, following the rest of the quarter, I think we have a lot of turnovers. I think we were to settle a little and have a little more timing and patience.
But what were some of the highlights? What were some of the positives that your team showed this evening?
Well, for the first quarter, as I say, I think in the attacking area, well, they had very beautiful passes, and the defense, they were defending very well, and I think it causes the other team to went down back in the first quarter, but they fell back down. They gave up a little bit in the rest of the quarters.
And going into Sunday's game, you have another training session. What are some of the things that you're going to be working on?
We need to work on our timing, we need to work on patience, a little bit more movement, and our shooting.
Alright, thanks much and all the best.
You're welcome.